I'm going to go with a counterpoint. I think Polaris might have this based off of an incredible laning stage. But again, they got to focus the Nyx assassin. Nyx has to die. But Zayats isn't really able to do anything with that space outside of when he's looking to rotate around the 6-minute runes. So in terms of farm that you're going to get, Chen's going to be far ahead.
In top lane, the aggression is coming out as Zayats. A beautiful use of this by Carapace, and Chrysalis is on top of Natsumi's Shadow Fiend. As first blood's going to be claimed, and Chrysalis is still looking to continue to play aggressive, but Xavius will be able to turn it back around, finding his own kill and getting some valuable experience for the task. Just mentioning as well with these two teams, it feels like already to start this game one incredibly even. I think it's going to be actually bottom lane. Resolution has the roll. TP's coming through with the help of the Sunstrike bonus damage. It's going to be enough to claim the kill. Natsumi, one more right click, and they'll get the Shadow Fiend. Polaris looking to try and hit back, but Lelouch will not be able to catch up to Puppey. He's definitely got some stacks as well.
He's gone away from a lot more of the lane harassment style. I think he realizes on Natsumi that you're not going to be getting too many kills against this Beastmaster. Maybe might be getting Puppey, but it's still not the greatest kill. And they might get the turnaround, actually. EU going down. So again, a 1-for-1 trade when you're not needing to actually rotate your Invoker is going to be a big win. And again, look at this. Double Forge Spirits hitting into the mid tower. You make the eventual rotation with the Lelouch, but he's going to get harassed out immediately.
I'll take a lot of damage as well. Nisha doing a really good job to continue to put some pressure on the side lanes in. Mid lane as well. Up to top though. Behind the tier 1 tower, Force is going to be playing with the Viper Strike. A TP out from Chrysalis will be stopped short as Force has got plenty of damage. They're going to turn to Zayats next, but they recognize that the stuns, they will not be able to keep up.
We have an Arcane Rune picked up, though, for Lelouch. I think they still want to wait until he's finished up those phase boots, just for that little bit of extra right-click. He's still dealing a ton, though, into Puppey here, and looking to try and get the lane passively pushing in with
Nisha's in trouble. Nisha's in trouble. Snowball forward. Puppey, I don't think he's going to be able to do too much to keep the Invoker alive. Zayats, it's an incredible stun, and he'll find it. Onto 2. Nisha drops a Sunstrike before they were able to get the kill, so it will at least be a 1-for-1 trade.
I mean, maybe they're heavily prioritizing the bottom tier 1 tower just
look at the triangle.
Yeah.
Chrysalis, he's the one that's in trouble. Shards needs to be on point, and it's off the mark from Xavius. And they're going to continue to go for the kill. So Zayats put TP in. Is going to prioritize holding back the Viper for the moment as Chrysalis is soaking away the damage from Xavius. So the Raze is going to be okay. And with Nisha showing up, they should be able to close the distance. Sunstrike's off the mark. They've got control of the high ground thanks to the sentry. Zayats, with the help of Chrysalis, will be able to get the kill onto Xavius, but Lelouch is showing up. Going to turn it back onto Nisha. They recognize that the Invoker's already used all the abilities, and Lelouch finds another big kill onto Nisha's Invoker. Like, that first rotation didn't work out for the Ember Spirit. Resolution tips him, recognizing that he just wasted a lot of time. So the fact that Lelouch is able to get involved in some pretty good big kills versus the Invoker means that he will have some impact now in the early game.
Oh, they're even pushing Puppey back with the Take It Over Wild Wing Ripper. And this is what I was talking about, right? This is the way Puppey likes to play.
It's a good spot for Dire to fight. Resolution, they're backstabbing on Lelouch. Someone needs to be able to tank the Sunstrike, but instead they're just going to turn to try and land down the kills with a Requiem, clipping onto Resolution, but the rest of Secret is starting to chop. It's Chrysalis trying to lock onto Natsumi, but Force will shove him out to the left side. And now with a poison attack, getting multiple stacks, but Polaris have a net worth lead up to 2,000 at the moment.
Oh, they saw the invis being popped by Lelouch. They saw it. They have that ward in the mid lane as well. Freshly placed down there by Puppey.
Ooh, they see it. Lelouch is in trouble. The sun control, it's perfect. Lelouch will go down for the burst from Nisha, and look at all the summons into Roche they go.
You know, Polaris aren't happy to let these things go just for free. They've still got a little bit of a net worth lead, despite the fact that they're going up against a Midas.
And as soon as you see someone leave this era, now you can take a fight as a full team to look to reclaim it.
It's not even just that they know it's warded. They know the number of... Oh, they're baiting the power rune. The bottom power rune.
Oh, Puppey, not again. Looks like the Enchantress in the lane should be going down. Meanwhile, on the river, though, they're onto the Ember Spirit, but the Roar's going to be out. The damage should be enough this time with Nisha helping out. Lelouch just slipped out of their grasp underneath the tier 2 tower top, but this side in the river.
I mean, he is still a big part of the tempo. He's a big part of finding that backline, trying to bait out a few of these key spells from Secret. They're going to need to pop the glyph here, but I'm not sure if they're going to have enough to be able to defend against the consistent...
They see Natsumi. Natsumi's going to be cautious. Nice force start with the double stun. Sunstrike for Xavier's actually going to look to jump into the middle. Maybe Secret have gone too far. Chrysalis is playing around with the BKB, but he used it on the first life. It will not have the BKB for round 2. It's a Requiem's going to come out just before the tornado, so Polaris can look to surround Chrysalis and bring down the Razor with ease.
Oh, and they didn't even get the tier 2 tower. I feel like they could have very easily just stood in a lot more safety. Secret's been playing up on that top side. You're not 100% sure if they've got any kind of D-wards happening there. Shout Nisha, he's got a few points in the Wex now.
My team soon. Yeah, they see Nisha.
Got the blink.
Not an easy kill. Xavier's has got the blink to get instantly on top of him. The TPs are going to start to come out, but the damage is raining in thick and fast as Nisha will go down, but the turnaround's going to be there from Secret. Force will be able to get some distance. AU's got the mechanism still to play with, but it will not matter. The damage, it's been dealt, but Lelouch showed up to the party. In goes the Ember Spirit. Even Natsumi's going to close the distance as well. As Chrysalis trying to stand his ground with the BKB, but the right clicks are raining in from Natsumi. As Chrysalis just can't get any damage off in a resolution. They're going to chase down the Beast Monster in between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower, and they will not forget the tips that were given prior as Polaris will send some back resolutions way.
Forcing a little bit heavier of a commitment with that extra attack range from Team Secret, and then repositioning off the back of that.
At the triangle, Force might be in trouble. Nisha's going to be able to set up with Zayats as well. A beautiful 1-2 punch. Force will try and get some distance. No way. Force is alive, and Nisha is in trouble. A BKB, beautiful lineup with the tornado. In fact, Secret, they're going to jump into the middle, taking the fight around the Secret shop. As Lelouch can instantly follow up forward as both supports are going to go down from Secret. They will keep Nisha alive. Roche is just melting. Secret, they're not going to be fast enough to contest it. Natsumi gets the Aegis, they get the Arcanum shot, and now Lelouch is going to jump instantly over towards the Nyx Assassin. A BKB used to get the kill onto the support, and our Secret, they need to get out.
Well worth committing that BKB forward as well. But look at how quickly a lot of these waves melt, and use the glyph, but that means they have nothing left. No glyphs left at all. If they lose this fight, Secret lose the game.
Natsumi toying with them, but Zayats is in with the double stun. Meanwhile, Xavier's to the left side as well as is in trouble. It's going to snowball forward with the help of the Requiem, but Chrysalis is protected with the BKB. Polaris have got to be cautious. They need to respect Secret inside their base. And Natsumi's just getting all the space once again. A full set of barriers clean, but Zayats, a triple stun. But there's just no follow-up. You can stun all the people you want in the world, but you need the team nearby. Nisha wasn't there. You had to refill up in the resources. Now the Invoker's back in the midst.
Heaven's Halberd doing a body of work. They don't have that. They have, the backdoor protection for now, but that mid creep wave is going to push its way in. Again, no glyph to be able to protect against this.
Zayats again. A beautiful double stun onto 2 cores. The snowball used onto the Shadow Fiend. They'll just turn and blow off the Nyx Assassin. Meanwhile, to the north as well. Force bodies Poppy. A solo kill coming out from the Vibe Puppet. Nisha's into the middle. A defensive use of the BKB is going to be able to allow him to reposition. But the Aegis has expired. Polaris have to be cautious. They're going to reevaluate how they can take this team fight. Secret are pushing outside the base, but they will not be able to catch up.
Wraith Pact that they can drop down. Prioritized a little bit here. Has to be careful with the position. Natsumi just denied the Wraith Pact. All right.
Xavier's jump in. Snowboard used aggressively this time. Poppy's going to go down. They might be able to hold back now without the snowball used defensively, but the Ember Spirit's going to be in some trouble. In the meantime, Natsumi once again has a free fight. The chains leashing 2 together. Polaris need a way to close the distance, and that's where Xavier's comes into play with a double snowball, clipping Nisha, who will look to buy back, but they just don't have the ways to hold them inside the meatball as Razor goes down from afar. Polaris an 18,000 net worth lead, and our Secret space is their own home.
There's nothing that they can do about this. The big part of the damage is the Razor. This was just an outplay by Polaris. I really liked both drafts. Both of them wanted to do the exact same thing. Xavier's, again, embracing the SEA server, diving into the fountain. But what a game. What a game. This is exactly what I want to see out of both of these teams. But Polaris today, they were just better. They executed better. Their strategy was better.
We get to see the Enchantress once again played as a core. This time it's not going to be mid. Thompson attempted it yesterday and didn't have as much success as what they were hoping. I think, a big thing for them is going to be looking at just the levels. AU, if you can find that second point in the battery soul. Give them the opportunity to be here. Bottom lane. Crystal's trying to do whatever he can to hold them back for the moment. Force has got a decay in a couple of seconds, but only level 1. Doesn't have the potential to provide the damage, but the soul will be necessary to find first blood.
Puppey, you can see most Enigmas would just be trying to deny creeps at every single possibility, but he just can't. They're just going to die instantly, and I feel like that's what he's afraid of.
Crystal's got some one charges to play with. Continuing to stalk him into the tree line. Trying to blow him up with the telekinesis to prevent those one. Crystallis holding him off to the last second. Now Anisha's going to look to TP down. Hey, you snipes Crystallis. Oh, no way. Nisha will get some revenge, but oh, that's going to feel juicy for the Clockwork.
That is one of the things I'm afraid of is quicksand.
I think that's an interesting thing to be afraid of.
I'm afraid of a lot of things. Did you see what happened? It was the trusty shovel creep.
I did. Oh my lord. Oh no. Dude, that's alright. Let's see. What can you do? Can't let these towers go down. And Secret, they're gonna try and get towards AU. Hookshot's gonna be off the mark, so Resolution will claim the kill. Nisha's gonna try and find an angle to step in. Xavier's still in the fissure's gonna help out. Meanwhile, off to the left side, Puppey's black hole. We stopped in his tracks, but Secret find a double kill. Resolution getting both the kills, some much needed gold.
So the network's just gonna continue to grow.
See, they're gonna try and sweep over towards their bottom jungle here on Secret. Players have some pretty good vision to play with the wards placed on the high ground.
Gotta protect it though. You can't let them just
look at the trio running in. Off the left side, they're going to be on to Puppey. And we're back towards the outpost as well as AU finds the hook shot. That's a big echo slam from Zayat. And Secret will find the double kill. They're going to be off the mark with the boat as well. So Resolution can get back to the safety of the tower.
The glyph should have been used at that time, and they're able to get the actual reset of it. That's going to be enormous for them because it's, you just need to wait. You've got an Enigma. You want to get this.
Bottom lane, Nisha's in trouble.
This will not help.
Natsumi in combination with Xavius. See if they're going to have enough damage for the moment. Zayat can disrupt this with the fissure. He's got the Aghanim Shaft to work with. Nisha tries to turn it around, and in fact, that's enough to get the kill. Natsumi with the armlet toggles.
Inside
will end up dying to the Firefly.
Yeah. Secret just taking their time to say, look, we want some map to play with again. Let's just try and get these lanes pushed out. It's like they still feel like they need the farm. Morphling, of course, realizing that he needs that Aghanim Scepter against the Shadow Fiend, who, in fact, isn't going for the magic damage build that we were thinking.
Bottom lane. Under the T2 tower, beautiful fissure on T2. Nisha steps in as well. Lasso drag back into the Echo Slam and the black hole for good measure. A Secret are continuing to find some decent team fights at cutting this net worth lead.
Seems like that's the next main priority. Keep the lanes pushed out, let the creeps do the work. Right now, they're only committing Puppey for it, though.
Xavius is giving them a lot of information in this invis. They see Nisha. Let's see if they're going to be able to blow him up. Oh my lord, the right click damage from the Shadow Fiend. Lasso with the last second, but no, Lelouch. They'll find the kill, and now Crystallis, he can turn it back around, playing with the Earthshaker replicate. Will give them some extra control. In fact, it was the Rubik instead. The telekinesis used very good observe ward around the triangle as well.
They don't have the morph yet for Morphling, though. Like, they've got the Aghanim Scepter picked up, but they don't actually have that on him.
Maybe a little bit of a bait here. The Silver's Edge is in. AU's going to hook shot forward as well. A beautiful target to look to take out of the fight. But Science lands the Echo Slam and they just rip apart Polaris. The damage is too much for them to handle. When the ultimates get laid down, they don't have any answers. The Xaviers will whiff on the stolen black hole. And Secret are back into the second game.
Being down a tower. Not sure if that's the greatest glyph, though. They lose another fight. They could lose a ton of map control.
Isha. Oh no, they won't have the Batrider for this fight. Gotta be cautious, Secret, if they still want to take the skirmish. AU's gonna be in with the hook shot. I'll take care of the Enigma. Even drop the Tombstone as well from Force. But the rest of Secret, they've been able to back up. They're gonna turn to try and deal with Resolution, and the X into the Requiem just evaporates the health pool. Secret, they're nearby. They've got the ward on the cliff. They're going to try and aim down the Shadow Fiend. They know the BKB was used prior, so Zayat jumps in with the Echo Slam. Chrysalis has the follow-up as well. Polaris, they've got to get out. You cannot continue to take the skirmish. A Secret will move in and find a second kill. He's got the boys. They're in second rush. It's an important one. Secret get this Aegis. The ones in control of this game. Was going to try and play with the Tombstone, but he's never going to lead in with the BKB. AU attempts with the hook shot, but it will not be fast enough as the Aegis will be claimed. And our Secret with the second life. They might look to chase down the rest of Polaris, but in the end, a 1-for-1. Smoke up.
Good positioning by AU.
He's going to reveal himself. Even the high ground, ready to hook shot as well. Nisha's going to move forward with the smoke popping. Separate fight to create the move by the outpost, though. Nisha's alone. Tries to get the last one, but instantly Lucia's going to turn it around. The Requiem's there. Chrysalis jumped into the middle, and he doesn't have any boys to back him up. The telekinesis to hold him down. And Secret, they're completely zoned. Resolution's going to be able to deal with the Tombstone, but they're both too late as Chrysalis just waveforms away. And Polaris, are they looking to reset, or do they want to go back in? They'll lose AU on the clockwork. Meanwhile, Force, he's out, and Natsumi as well under the cover of the BKB will escape. Lelouch's going to look to farm under the triangle as well. Now, Radiant do have a lot of information, though. They both see Force and the Shadow Fiend, so this is some intelligence. Allow Secret to do whatever they want, and they might look for Natsumi. Nisha with the blink straight on top of the Conquer's location. AU with the counter initiation, but it doesn't buy enough space for the Conquer as Natsumi is falling low for the arm. The toggles, it's not enough. The Conquer goes down, and our Secret, they've got firm control of the team fight. Tombstone lay it down thanks to the Morphling Replicate.
Flicker's a pretty nice item against a Bat Rider and against the Malefice, just to be able to not have to use that BKB quite so readily. And just the enchanted quiver being held by the SF right now.
Jump in. Nisha is going to be able to get the drag back. It's on to Xavius, the rest of Polaris. On the opposite side of the river.
Very easily look to go into it for himself. They're both scouting out Roshan, realizing that this is the next key objective.
Nisha, smoke's going to pop.
It is, and, well, quick use of the napalm, giving him all the information they could need, but he doesn't have the lasso, so he has to be a little careful.
Lelouch is going to try and charge up the Requiem. Meanwhile, to the northern side, to AU, he's been picked off. Polaris is still going to continue with the team fight. They're trying to close the distance onto Nisha, but the Bat Rider free pathing won't be able to get out of harm's way. And now look at Resolution, just pummeling the impetus onto Force, but it's going to be cautious, so it can lose. But Zayat in with the echo, the black hole as well. A Secret land the ultimate for Xavius. The turnaround's there. Black hole stolen, clip it onto multiple heroes, but they were lacking the damage. They didn't have the Shadow Fiend. The main damage component on Polaris was dead in the grave. Lelouch brought back, but it was too late to rejoin the fight. And now this gives the Earthshaker the level 20, so extra fizzer range for Zayats to play with. And Roshan for them as well. AU's looking for an angle. Eidolons, everyone's surrounding. You tried to get crafty with the angle in, but not going to be the case. Chrysalis beyond godlike. Who would have expected the Morphling? You're taking.
Find those pickoffs, be able to burst him down, or at least to get him incredibly low, but now it just feels like they don't have that potential. Top side, they're going to look to try and find this pickoff. It's just onto Xavius, but he had used the buyback previously, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be his dieback timer. 65 seconds in the grave, and only does he have that stupid sproing, but he's got the Witchblade as well, so the travel time is incredibly fast. He was holding on to the
lasso out to the right side. Look who they found. It's Lelouch. He brought back prior 120 seconds without the Shadow Fiend. They can look up to siege the higher ground. This could be 2 full sets of barracks here. Oh, that Fissure, such long range.
They're swapping around neutral items as well, just so that Zayats can be in the ninja gear.
Oh, it's a lot of damage. He's got to go in with the hook shot before the X. Natsumi almost dies. He might still tick out. A BKB has to be used. Meanwhile, once again, Xavius is caught out. The fissure from Zayats. He's done it again. The position 4 from Secret. A big reason of why They're about to close out this second game.
Just way too much damage right now. Rezo, he's reached level 25. He gets that extra impetus damage as well. So even with the Moon Shard picked up on this offlane Enchantress, rip to my pubs. If Thompson didn't do it, Rezo has just completely changed the situation.
Feels like the call for Polaris. It might just have to be give this up. 20 seconds without the Shadow Fiend. He needs some souls as well. AU's trying to charge up, and Nisha's going to get the jump before they start the damage. It's too much. Conker's gone. He's got a buyback, so Natsumi can rejoin, but AU, a third of his health just taken away with ease, and Resolution will get forced as well before he makes it away.
Another tombstone being dropped, but it's just going to get dealt with pretty instantly.
Force is going to jump in, do whatever he can off the back of the buybacks, but Secret, they're already retreating.
Still got Aegis.
Crystal's in the mix at all. They've got the Requiem as well, but the extra fear control will deal with the first life. Resolution again. If they just look to avoid the Enchantress, the impetus damage is something that you need to fear, and Resolution and Secret will be able to take this game to what a performance from them. Secret down 6,000 gold off the back of the laning phase. They find a way to come back in and end up tying the series 1-1.
We talk about that fancy offlaner being the true carry. Resolution ended that game top of the net worth.